Hey guys, welcome back to Planet J Judah, and today we are going to do a keychain. So yesterday I learned how to attach my yarn to the keychain part, clasp, whatever. I don't know. Anyways, and then I crocheted it and then attached it, sewed it on at the end. Now I was trying to learn how to do a Tunisian crochet technique, but I just wasn't getting it or wasn't able to keep going with it. So I thought I would try to do at least attaching it to the keychain part and then crochet the rest and go from there. So that's what I did, and I will link the video on putting this together in the description box below. Sorry, I'm a little absent-minded. Hold on. I needed something to drink. Anyway, so we're going to make this keychain. Now I'm going to change, this was my first one, so I am going to change a few things, and because I want to make it a little bit narrower, not quite so wide, but it still works, and it's still perfectly fine. It's just a really big, thick band, and I'm going to change that a little bit. And of course I'm going to use something hopefully a little bit lighter, because I don't know that you'll be able to see this, but my mommy-in-law wanted to use this color and this color, and so I made this one first so that you could see what it looked like before it was done, or before I started showing you, and then I would actually show you. And I'm going to be using the Peaches and Cream Original, there we go, in the colorway Psychedelic. Come on. Okay, just kidding. It's Psychedelic. That's the color. And it is a 100% cotton, number 4. Can you see the 4? There we go. It's a number 4 medium weight. And of course what you'll need is scissors, obviously the yarn. I am going to be using a 5mm H8 hook. There we go. And I'm using Boy. I think that's what they are. Yeah. You'll need that. Of course, you'll need some scissors and a yarn needle. Oh, and of course you'll need the clasp, which I need to go and get. So 1 second, I will be right back. Alrighty, I got it. So I will bring you down in just 1 second. There we go. I need a ball. Alright, be right back. Alright, so hopefully you'll be able to see I am working on getting some kind of rig. I know, I'm sorry, my mouth is going to look really weird. I'm working on some kind of rig so that you can see it from the top down. But this is what I've got right now, so let's get her started. So first thing you're going to do is you're going to wrap your, do your, however you wrap your yarn around your hand to get the tension right, or whatever you want it to be. And then you're just going to hold on to the yarn and your key thing, and we are going to insert through the bottom. I'm a little loose here, little loosey-goosey. There we go. We're going to go in through the bottom, yarn over, if I can get it, pull through, yarn over, and pull through. And the first one I did that 8 times. This time I'm going to do 6, because I actually want a smaller band. Now, like I said, I am just learning how to do this, so this is going to take me a hot little minute. But hopefully you will get the idea. There we go. and we're going, because it was a Tunisian crochet, we're going to keep the loops on the hook at first. Oh my goodness. Okay. This is what practice does. Practice makes perfect. I will get this better. But right now, we're learning. Through, yarn over. Come on. There we go. That's 3. Under, over, pull through. Do, do, do. I know you're seeing it backwards, but I'm trying. There's 4, go under. Over, pull through. Woo, come on. There we go. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more. Under. Alrighty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So this is where we're at. And essentially, this is no longer, you don't need to hold on to it. It's in there pretty good. It's in there nice and tight. And now we're going to yarn over, pull through 2 until we get back to 1 at the very end. So yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over. Woo! Don't want to pull through more than 2. Pull through 2. Yarn over. Pull through 2. Woo! Oops. What happened here? Let's undo. We're going to start that over. So we're going to loop these back on. Somehow I didn't pull through 2 on 1. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And we're going to yarn over, pull through 2. There's the 2, yarn over. Gets a little tight here. There we go, pull through 2. Oops, sorry. There we go. Yarn over, there we go, pull through 2, there, yarn over, pull through 2, now we have the final 2, yarn over, ooh, there we go, and pull through 2. So this is what you're looking at right now. I'll go ahead and take out my, all right, let go. So this is what you're looking at right now. We are, oops, sorry, there we go. We are attached. Technically, I could probably cut this off. I'm going to wait for a minute. But this is where I would go back through and I would just go back and forth, back and forth. Well, this is where I struggled. So like I said, there goes my, I threw it, excuse me. So like I said, I'm going to crochet the rest of it, but I will show you how I got into being able to crochet. So I got here, whew, and now all I want to do is I yarn over, or I chain 1, and for me, I'm already on this side, so chain 1, and then I go through, like there's this loop, and let me see here, I'll try and turn it around for you. There you go. there's the loop, it's already in. I'm going to go in through this second loop. Come out the other side. Oops, I forgot. I'm going to do it by triple crochet. No, sorry, half double crochet. My goodness. So yarn over, go through that second loop, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 3. And there is 1. Yarn over, go through, oops, there we go. I'm kind of mixing, there we go. I missed one. So you're gonna yarn over, go through the next loop here. Let me see, can I? And when I get it all the way through, I will show you on the other end. 1, 2, there should be one more. Okay, let me go ahead and show you what it looks like. Here we go. So this was your chain 1, that counts as a stitch, and then you went through the next one with a half double crochet all the way across, going through each one. So you should have, oops, I'm not gonna kill myself here dropping it, should have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So now you're gonna just chain 1 and turn your work, yarn over, go through that first one, yarn over, pull through, pull, yarn over, pull through 3, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so now it takes you down, you've got 4 chains to go, or stitches to go through, and now you should be doing 4 all the time. So chain 1, turn your work, yarn over, pull, go through, yarn over, pull through 3, there's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Ooh, I like the way this is color changing. That is so cool. I think this one's going to be my favorite. And you just keep going. Gonna get through this one more. Alright, and you go until you, now the way I've been measuring mine is I go by my wrist. So I would continue going, and I'll show you that in a minute, but you can also measure it depending on what size you want it to be, because my wrists are 6.5, 7 inches. Ooh, let's see. We'll say 7, and I'm assuming that's about average size, but if you need to do it for a smaller, here, let me bring you up a little. If you need to do it for a smaller wrist, then by all means, you know, use the tape measure. But I've been doing mine by my wrist, and so that's how I've been doing it. But obviously you can use the tape measure. Anyways, I'm sorry, I don't mean to be rambling, but I'm going to go ahead and continue, and I will show you what I mean by when I measure my wrist. Excuse me. And so I will be right back. And we're back. And would you look at that? Oh my goodness, I love how that worked up. It's so pretty. Okay, so like I said, this is how I typically test. If I can get it to touch, then I know it's ready. Let's see how it should be, roughly 7 inches. It's 7.5, but I mean, it's gonna get a little shorter. But here we go. Oh, I'm a little upside down. Here we go. It's at 7.5 inches, but like I said, it's gonna get shorter because I'm gonna sew it to the end. So now we're gonna, sorry about that. My phone is, like I said, stupid at times. It's not smart. So we're gonna go ahead and cut our yarn. I cut it longer than I need to because I'm gonna be using it to, whoops, there we go. That's what's gonna sew it together. Oh, and I changed one to lock it in place, and now I'm just gonna cut it down. And this one, because of how wide it is, I did decrease it a couple stitches to make it be able to fit here better. But this one, I didn't need to do that because it's perfect. So I'm gonna I'm putting the yarn through the needle. And now I'm figuring out what side I would want to be on the outside. So I'm choosing this side, or this side to be the outside. And I'm literally going to just thread it through that first hole, or that first space, and just bring it up. There we go. And I'm going to go to the next go. And we're just going to keep going through. Oops. And I'm going to go ahead and go back over just to give it a little extra. I don't think I went through there. Okay, now I'm going to test it. That is pretty strong. So now I'm going to knot it off. I'm going to go back through. Just gonna knot it simply. Gonna knot it one more time because that's just me. And I'm gonna feed it through so that the yarn end isn't right there. That's just me. You don't have to do this, to be honest. It'll be fine because it's really strong, but it just makes me feel better, I guess. Alright, so now we're gonna cut off our ends. So one, and then this one. And there you go. Brand new keychain. And it will go just like that. Oops, there. There we go. What do you think, guys? And I love the color on this one. It's so cool. There you go. There's the two different. This one's obviously really wide, which feels comfortable. And then there's this one, which would be a little bit more of the regular size, I guess. But there you go. Well, I hope you enjoyed making that keychain with me. If you did. And if you didn't, I hope you enjoyed watching the tutorial. And with that, remember, gravity works, guys.